Hey, what's going on everyone? This is JoeYoursTruly back with another video, and today we're gonna be doing some Shinbi offlane. We're gonna be trying to do a build that I haven't personally tested myself, but when I kind of map this out a little bit and try a little bit in the Predecessor, I think it's a interesting build to go on Shinbi. And I was trying to go for a more hybrid kind of tank build. And so what I mean by that is there's an item called Warbreaker that exists in this game, and it's always been a very interesting item because it's sort of like an item that's mostly used on magical tanks to do a bit more extra damage like Sevwar, but you see mages sometimes use this item because this is because additional magical damage you get is from bonus HP, and there's actually quite a few mage items that have HP attached to it, so you can do some interesting hybrid builds where you sacrifice some more burst damage for a lot more durability with all the extra HP pool you are building. So I kind of want to give it a shot in this game and see how it feels. When I get to Sailors, I think Shinbi actually is not too bad against him. It's just I need to kind of scale up a little bit because he's someone that can 100% be a nuisance early on. I'm going for B on because this guy seems like he kind of wants to dodge me down a little bit. I didn't dodge that, sucks. That's kind of why I want to go for, try to see if I can dodge the Q, but I just did not on that one. So I think I just had to play a little bit back. I was hoping my minions could do a little bit more work, but Shinbi really just lacks the early game damage. So it's kind of hard to just contest these heroes, right? When you have like this certain sailors that can keep going for these kind of stuff. Because I think I just like auto attack him once and then he did his combo and then minion hit me, and now I actually have to reset already. Shinbi is just kind of like an assassin, so she doesn't have as high durability is one issue too, right? But it's just really hard to kind of just walk up, and so usually when you do Shinbi offlane, you have to actually use your abilities a lot, like your Q to last hit. The only issue is since I'm going for this build with Arclight Quest, I can want to man pretty quickly if not careful. So I'm trying to like find a balance between trying to basic attack but also trying to play safe and use my Q to last hit, right? So trying to find a great balance on the mana sustain component. So I'm one of those players that actually likes to go Magician Quest. I know because a lot of Shinbi players actually like Arclight Quest most of the time in offlane. I'm giving the only try in this build because we want to go with Tempest for this tankier Shinbi build we're doing, but it means that our mana is gonna suffer early on. Because we're not building any additional mana like with Megacosm like we normally do. We're gonna go for like Worldbreaker stuff first. So I'm actually trying to figure out how I'm gonna integrate some kind of mana sustain component without messing up my tank build I'm trying to try out. So maybe I'll go for like a Time Warp or Caustica second or third is what I'm thinking of doing potentially. I want to play this out a little bit longer and see how the actual mana sustain is. Okay, Jungle has to make his round to this side just yet, so we just have to keep that in mind. So again, I'll play a little bit more patiently. I won't really walk up unless I know he doesn't have Q, for example. It just sucks because if I do this, I will eventually just miss minions. So actually, I'm just gonna shove this in. He is fighting the wave, by the way. So that's the only reason why I'm getting aggressive. It's because if I at least have like 3 or more minions in my favor, even though my other game damage is super lacking, I should be able to really trade with them pretty well. So that's why people like Arclight Quest, is because it allows you to actually go for trades and get some health refunded over time. Almost got him right there. We see Ceres on the left side. And we see mid right there. So I'm actually good to push out one more wave before I look it back off. It has been a little bit since I last played Shinbi, so I think when I first got into lane, I was just a little cautious to try to figure out where Shinbi's strength lies, and I think I was playing too cautious and let the sales pull me out. But now I think I'm getting back into gear a little bit on how Shinbi is feeling right now, so I feel a little more confident as long as I have a good mini wave to go punch the sales in. So I think for now, we're gonna finish World Breaker, and then that's when we decide if we want to go like a mana sustain item second. I might also just go Caustica, because like if I go like something like Caustica, I just never run out of mana. So that's why I really like Caustica start on counters, especially when I play her mid or off lanes, because then I can constantly spam abilities and don't have to worry about running out of mana. And our wave pool is still very solid still without even going for the Megacosm starts. So I'm actually gonna change one setting, and that's make a primate instant. Because every time I bring up Q, I have to like confirm with like a what do you call? He's actually going for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shove this in because I'll let him take the teal buff, but then he'll miss this wave. He actually decided to walk back up. He's fighting my wave, by the way, so I can actually take this super good.
Allied tower under attack.
But I have no mana. Like that actually sucks. I have no mana to finish off this series. I have the stacks to probably kill him, but I have no mana to follow up on that. I am let me try to think how I want to do this. So I actually want to finish World Breaker first, or do I actually want to go Caustica? Because like the fact that I went out of mana right there when I only used like 2 rotation abilities, it's just a really sucky feeling, not gonna lie. That's a really sucking feeling, but I think I'm still gonna finish World Breaker first, and then I'm gonna go straight for Caustica second. Because like most like laners I play, like they don't want to do mana as fast as Shinbi does. Like Shinbi used to be super obnoxious in the past, so they nerf her like mana cost a lot amount of Q and her base mana regen. So you can definitely feel it still very much so right now. And Sarah should back immediately, so we're gonna be going for this teal buff, and then we can just farm this out. Looks like he's going for the standard warrior build, so he's gonna have a good balance between defensive and damage. Looks like he's going for melee. I think that's what it is. Let me take a quick little peek to see what's been taken or not. Seems like blue buff is up. Let me place down the wall for Rampage, because I'm gonna try to push my lane up to hopefully let my Rampage be able to take the blue buff, and if sales comes, I should be able to get there before the sales, because my wave is already pushing, as you guys see. Oh, I messed up the CS. Is he actually trying to give it to me? Oh, wow, homie. Wow, homie, wow, good job. What's the thank you? I'll figure out that later. I'm very good at using no good job, because that's the only like pin I normally use. I don't use stuff like thank you, which I think I need to get a habit of saying stuff like that. I guess we don't want to do mana issues if we have a blue buff from enemy jungle, am I right? So obviously the Ceres is right there. Let me put down the wall right there. And it's just slowly back off. I might actually go with this Rampage. Yeah, it depends if he gets a good walk or not. I don't need to ult that. Nice. I got the assist, which is pretty big to say the least. I'm not gonna be able to get him. I'm just gonna go back to right. He wants to attack mini? Wait. Well, like, they're too busy with the mids, and maybe they won't know. They realize we're on the mini farm right here. But I feel like Sales might just still pass back over here, yeah. It's just like Sales, it's gonna be around, so it's really hard to go for that play. I think we should just finish it, honestly. We need to try to put this down because we're taking way too long. Then smite it. I'm gonna just try to back off immediately. Yeah, that's everyone that's coming over now. Nice. That was a little kind of sketchy at first, but we still got it at the end of the day, so that's very big for us. Are they still fighting? Oh my goodness, maybe I should actually go there. Let me just push this out because I'm kind of greedy for my wave. Also, it looks like they don't need me, never mind. It's good I'm pushing this out because it's going to crash, Sales going to miss that, and I'm going to be able to really maximize my farm right here. Nice. So when we're going to get Tempest and Wallbreaker, that's actually going to be a pretty nice power spike to say the very least. So I'm going to, it's going to be really good to like start to really all in these folks. So I think I'm gonna go for Caustica right here. There are other ways we can go around Mana Sustain while still being tanky, like maybe Hexbound Bracers, which sounds a little bit weird, but it's actually a kind of interesting tech to do. But like, I don't like doing that item and necessarily because it requires me getting hit a lot, and I don't know if that's kind of worse. Like, I kind of want to have a more consistent source of mana regen, if that makes sense. Plus, Hexbound Bracer doesn't have any health attached to it, so none of it gets feed into my Wallbreaker passive, which I'm using Wallbreaker in this build for my primary way to build magical DPS, since I'm not going stuff for like Megacosm, etc. I haven't been paying attention to the main map, so I'm not sure where the jungle is at, but it looks like this side has been already cleared out. We did a lot of damage to him. Like, that's like kind of half HP already. But I'm only getting half from my mana bar, so I think 100% Caustica second is gonna be the play. We're just playing into the mid to late game for our actual like tankiness, I would say. Right now, the biggest concern is my mana. Its consumption is just really high. So I can't take that tower fast enough, but if Sarah's on the side, which she isn't, we could go for the sneaky blue buff, because Sans should be just walking straight back to lane right there. Wait, he's not? He actually didn't walk back to... Okay. So he actually just sacked all that wave just because he wanted to check me on the blue buff. Interesting. Because I'm not gonna get the blue buff, but what do you call? He didn't get any of that minions right there, and he allowed it to do some good amount of chunk damage to the tower. So as long as I don't have to use blink, that's really not that bad of a sacrifice, to say the least. It kind of helps to have a little more extra HP, so I can kind of just walk away and not worry about getting finished off. Yep, he has melee now, but I'm definitely... We're going match to match. I'm somehow up on CS against him, which is quite good, to say the least. Because in this matchup, we actually kind of outscale the Sailors quite good. So I need about 100 more, 1,000 more gold, and then we're gonna be able to get our Caustica online. Once we get Caustica, then we can just permanent like farm at this point and just keep looking for kills on the Sailors. So, Waze is probably here. Oh, that's a Sailors. Dash again. I probably don't need to blink. Wait, I can maybe turn this on, honestly. Let's limit test a little bit. Yeah, that limit test play off very well. I think if I landed more of my Qs or just didn't run out of mana, I could honestly like kill the Sailors right there too. So needless to say, something is kind of cooking with this build if I can 1v2 like that without like dying instantly, right? It's like 300. This is like only about 420 health, but it's still a fair amount of health early on because like in the grand scheme of things, the 420 bonus health doesn't sound a lot, but in the early game where you only have 1-2 items, it is definitely a lot. That's why something like Bonesword Skyspear has been so disgusting in particular, is because Bonesword gives you 550 health on your first item, and that is like on the first item alone, that's nuts for how much the ability that gives you early on. That is like super nuts. So it's kind of like a similar situation where with the extra HP combined with the lifesteal, I'm actually a lot more durable than people realize. Nice, and we got the tower. Let's go. I should have enough to get Caustica, but obviously I'm gonna fight. Yeah, he's definitely very scared after he saw what happened. Wait a sec. Yeah, I don't know what he's thinking. If he can't win when he has the Sailors helping him out, I'm not sure how he's expected to win that 1v1 against JoeYoursTruly. Let's go.
All kill. Coming up.
I'm sort of... She's going to blue side jungle. Not going to the tower, so maybe I can finish her off. Yep, let's go. Perfect timing. I have no mana, but that would not be an issue because on my next back, I'm about to solve all my mana issues with just this one item alone. So now we can commit to the full hybrid kind of tank build. So next item on list is Lifebinder. Worldbreaker Lifebinder is actually a pretty nerdy combo together because they both scale on bonus HP, and so if you slap these two together, you have a pretty solid scaling magical bruiser slash tank build. I still think Lifebinder is sort of kind of meh because the magical lifesteal doesn't feel that good, but like the stats it provides is just super good, and plus the lifesteal combined with Tempest can make for some decent bonus lifesteal on top of all the dope stats we have already. And we're definitely gonna go help our Rampage on this. We see support coming over, but unless jungle's not there, we should be able to burst down this mini prime. Oh nice, he gave it to me, let's go. That's huge because with mini prime and Caustica, I can permanently keep pushing these Raven. So I'm actually gonna be looking to get the T2 tower right, maybe go to T1 mid. As long as I can find a way to kill the Darius, it can be super good. He doesn't have the best wave clear too, so that helps. So I'm just gonna probably have to let the minions slowly but surely do the damage to finish off. Yep. He doesn't really have that much damage against me. I just gotta make sure I don't get tower aggro on, and then I should be chilling. And we do see the Sailors coming over. I don't know if I can take this fast enough, but it never hurts to try. Nice. Always love myself a blue buff, especially on Shinbi. So now I'm gonna see if we can attack mid with my mini prime. I think he just killed himself, by the way, because him doing that means I get one extra stack to kill him. That should have been a kill for me, but I think the waste just kind of sniped my kill away, which is a little unfortunate because that was obviously going to be a kill for me, but he kind of took that away when I used my ultimate already for that. Nice, the team seems like they're winning pretty good. I have about another minute on mini prime, so I'm gonna just go back to mid and use this mini prime to maybe push for a T2 mid, since the T1 should go down pretty fast on its own. Oh, tower diving. Tower diving operation successful. Love to see it. I think we can go for this. We need about one more minion. There we go, at the next wave in. Nice. We definitely took down a lot of towers. We got like 3 towers off of this mini prime. So I was worthy of this mini prime buff to be able to secure all those towers for the team. So now we're gonna make our way and go for what's gonna be the third feint too. My jungle has been doing a very good job staying on top of all these objectives actually. Let's go. Alright, let's back for Lifebinder. So I think the core build I feel with this is gonna be Wallbreaker, Caustica, Lifebinder, and after that you have flexibility on what you want to go. So I'm sort of thinking to go a little bit more HP-ish. So like the only thing that kind of sucks is they don't have any what you call, they don't have any like magical damage dealers, because like Flux Matrix would be the perfect next item because magical defense, health, and then also when we're attacking nearby enemies they take additional magical damage. So it's a great all-in-one item for this hybrid tank build, but they really don't have any magical damage dealers, so the magical armor is just useless this game, so we're not going to be able to use this unfortunately. So I think maybe like a Tank Scepter. I think they have some life steal, so getting Tank Scepter, it's still a solid item anyways without the blighted component being into play. We see what sales is at, so I'm trying to look to go for the all-in on the sales honestly. Should be dead. Yep. And now I'm just gonna be pushing for inhibitor. Seems like the waste is on its way. But that's when actually he's not, so if no one shows up, I might make a huge pressure for this inhibitor. Because waste is dealing with the tower mid and sales is still on the left side-ish. Yeah, I think now he's coming over. So I'm not expecting to take this tower, but I'm definitely gonna do a lot. Oh, at the Rampage shield. Nice, a fadeaway kill. I'm gonna try to walk away still. Oh my goodness, Rampage are popping off, ladies and gents. Yeah, this should be inhibitor. We have both lanes pushing up right now. So let's go. Nice block, let's go. Yeah, this game is something else, ladies and gents. Wow. Wow. I don't know if we can end because the death timers are still short enough. Actually, it looks like the enemy team is giving up. They could definitely like just try to close this instantly, but looks like they're already gonna give up on this game. So it's gonna be the GG's on this first attempt on the Shinbi tank-ish build that I wasn't expecting it's gonna be like good or not, right? Well, like once again, I sort of did the math. I kind of like play around with it in the practice tool, but it's always so much you can glimpse from a build's performance in the practice tool before you actually take it in live and see how in actuality it performs. And so in actuality, this build performs a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. 'Cause yeah, we just That's insane, like, because, like, I think one thing that people fall into the trap in, including yours truly a little bit, is the fact that Shinbi is, like, all about the Megacosm. You get Megacosm, then you are cooking well, right? But, like, Megacosm is not 100% necessary for if you want to actually do damage with Shinbi. Because you gotta think about it, like, Megacosm is that item that's usually bounced around, tinker around for each individual hero just to make sure it doesn't do too much damage, right? And so, like, Megacosm course fits Shinbi really well, but it's not gonna make or break your damage. Like, if Megacosm was removed from the game, for example, that doesn't mean Shinbi doesn't become relevant. It just means you build other items to compensate. And so, not going Megacosm, instead going for World Breaker and then building into that like hybrid bruiser kind of tank build works out really well. And I think the fact that not only you still do plenty of damage, as you guys see from this game, but also the fact that you're a lot more durable, so you actually play a lot more better into a gameplay loop of you sticking onto people and finishing them off, because assassins don't want to stick to people too long because they usually get blown up pretty fast, right? But with all this extra HP we are building, it'll make it so that we're more catering towards that more bruiser tank playstyle, where we can actually more safely go in, and even if we get CC thrown at us, we can actually not die instantly and keep on fighting, which I think is very valuable for someone like Shinbi. But yeah, I think that's it from me, so I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll put the full build down below, so if you guys want to see the full build for this, you can definitely just go based on my video description. But other than that, if there are any other heroes, other stuff you want me to showcase, definitely leave them down in the comments below. As always, thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.